Welcome to Group C. Let me first introduce my group member. Group member? We can decide now. Guys. Silence. Okay, let me introduce my group members. Mr. Vlad, Mr. Chris, and Nino, Nick, and Miss Lou, correct? And Mr. Nelion, and this is Annamdas. Okay, let me tell you the motivation behind this industrial robot. We did not make anything fanciful like the other groups, let me admit. And first, before I tell you the motivation, let me tell you one thing. I am 42 and these students are also exactly 42. So you can understand I am the best example for motivation to take up robotics, correct? And then, okay, let us see the real motivation behind this. Increase in demand, industrial increase in demand for automation. We all know, all the industries around us near Jurong area are trying to improve industrial application through automation. So one of the requirement is automation, increase in demand for automation. The other is demand to increase the productivity. For example, SMRT want to implement all the latest segregation of their components using some of the new technologies via utilization of robots. I belong to SMRT NTU Corp Lab, so I know the requirement, like why we do that. And then, of course, you can also see the applications such as sports application in sports arena. If you are manufacturing shoes or balls and bats, different types of gadgets for children, or say chocolates for children, everywhere you require such type of industrial robots. And then of course component identification in manufacturing and aerospace sector is one of the important reason which drive me to take up this course on robotics. Okay, now let us see the jobs which we have assigned to this robot to perform distribution of different types of products based on color or sizes. The tasks assigned are, say, the intelligence given to the robot is via recognition of item sizes or color. So it will identify various sizes and also different colors and places according to the its assigned locations, and then distribute them into desired locations. A sequence of action. Items from the conveyor. We have used a pipe conveyor previously, but now we were unable to show it here. Yeah, we actually built this in our lab. We have a video to show later. Items from the conveyor are collected by the robot hand, and then identify the color, size of the item, drop the item or whatever we send it through the conveyor at a desired basket location based on size and color identification. Okay, the design of robot system. Robot actuator powered by 4 different motors, and we have a contact sensor here, and we have color sensor, distance sensor, and the controllers are Arduino microcontroller, Dynamaxil with Python software to control the servo motors. Okay, the motor 1, the base motor, provides a horizontal plane rotation. Motor 2, motor 3, motor 2, and then motor 3 rotates vertical plane rotation, and then finally motor 4, to which supports the hand, provides a 360-degree rotation, and then finally the smart post here. It is to identify the color or distance for identification and segregation of the components it identifies. And then my friend is going to present. Vlad, yeah, he's going to present a short demo on one of the experiments.
Can we put the power on that? Yes.
I will walk you through the practical presentation of actually what the robot arm is doing. Can you please start it? Yeah. Okay, the robot starts in the neutral position. As the equilibrium position, we just apply any stresses to the motors and links. It goes and asks me to give him the ball. Give the ball. Contact sensor was on. It goes to the smart post to measure the ball, to determine which size it is. probably measure it to be the small size, it goes with it to the small basket. And returns back to the neutral position. Now for the other size, I will invite one member of the jury to try it for me. Who wants to? Thank you very much. The robot will come and yeah, it waits here. It waits for
Yeah,
you to
you can
remove
take
the
the other
ball.
one too. You can choose.
Yeah.
You can choose.
We also do that. And those measures the ball, determines the size. It correctly selects the big size, puts it in the big basket, and returns to the neutral position. Are we done? Yes, we are done. We have only 2 balls. So at the end, because the robot has done a good job, ask me to give him a handshake when he's done. Did you press the answer? Yes? Yes. Thank you very much. It was a bit too fast. Okay. So this was the motion of the robot. That's what the robot was designed to do. And I want to stress a bit more on the challenges that we faced while designing this. Of course, in the beginning, since for us, for the exchange student, this was our first mechatronics project, we had a couple of problems debugging and controlling the dynamics of software, errors with the packages, mechanical failures that happened, and we managed to overcome them. But our biggest challenge, as it was mentioned before, we wanted to, in the beginning, to use also a color sensor to detect different colors and sort not only based on size, but only based on color. And that sensor 2 days ago failed. It stopped working. It stopped recording anything. So in those 2 days, in the past 2 days, we had to rethink our entire procedure, rethink our motion plan, and redesign